Hi friends, how are you doing? Hope you're doing great. In this video we are going to talk about how to notice an insecure person. But let me answer the question, why is it important to notice, to know that the other people are insecure when we obviously know, everybody of us know at least one person who insecure is, and I mean ourselves. We all are insecure, but some people are insecure a little bit more. But insecurity is not having some sort of special body language expression. So often when people are insecure and other people are not skilled at observing body language and interpreting that, they are usually like judging them and labeling them and telling they are like arrogant and self-obsessed and nervous, angry, sad, and all sort of like negative expressions and like all sort of negative emotions. And they are not really giving them the attention and they are not handling that properly. It's good to be able to know whether the person is just arrogant and not insecure at all, or the person is like really insecure and you are just misreading that symptoms of insecurity into something else. Because when you find out that the person is actually not that arrogant, he's just really insecure, you can adjust your own behavior so you treat them better. And I find it myself very important for me to find out and to know whether the person standing in front of me is just like either dumb or like arrogant or angry or just like really explosive, or he's just insecure. And I know that when the person is insecure, they are not meaning it. And by clever choice of words, you can sort of twist it and use it and like make them feel a little bit better to show them that they don't need to be insecure around you, for example. So it's really good to be able to describe that, and in this video we are going to talk about how to know. We are going to talk about practical body language and behavioral stuff that are showing that the person is not really that arrogant, he's just insecure around you or at all, because we all are insecure. I'm insecure in front of the camera, I'm insecure posting that on YouTube, I'm insecure about a lot of things, but I'm working on that and it's not the matter of the video. So it's just good to understand and be able to manage it and then tell on other people that they are insecure or they're just like really. So let's dive in, but before I dive in, I'd like to ask you to like the video, but it would really help the algorithm to pick it up the video and get it to more people and possibly to help more people. So in deciding, in evaluating whether the person is insecure or not, you are going to analyze both non-verbals and verbals, because it all like comes together and works together. So I'm going to start with non-verbal side of it and I will extend it and I will start talking about body language. So they are having submissive body language, but not in an extreme. So like they are not always walking like slumped like this, but it's more pathological. It's more like they are always that way. They have slightly unconfident body language, but it's really all the time. They are not taking much space. They do not desire to expand their territory. When I'm talking in a Darwin's terms, they are not taking much space. They are not gesturing. They are not like having that sort of vibe that is trying to be bigger and be confident. So when you see that some person is being like this, having this sort of body language for a long period of time, you know that person is really insecure on the inside and he's not confident, obviously. Second thing from the non-verbals is that they are having a bad, unhealthy eye contact habits. So they are not establishing and maintaining eye contact when it is supposed to be. Like when they are greeting, they are not establishing that much that eye contact, and the greeting is important part. We'll talk about it in verbal parts as well. But they are not establishing that eye contact in these things, but they are looking at you when they, for example, make statement, because when they are unconfident, they are trying to reassure themselves that they haven't offended you, for example, and stuff like that. So when they say a statement or a question, you are likely to avert your eyes to search your brain for the answer or like respond to that statement. And in these moments when you avert your gaze, they will start looking at you to like sort of in that unhealthy way. And interesting thing I've noticed as well, and I've been recently working with a person who was really insecure about a lot of things about himself. So when he spoke to me, the problem is that I'm having really confident and from time to time I'm having even dominant body language. So I can be quite intimidating by the way how I move and how I express myself non-verbally. So that guy was probably a little bit intimidated with me, and so when he communicated with me, he was averting his body language of intention, like head, eye contact, stuff like that, and he was looking to me like this. I've noticed that he's not directing his like the front side of the body to me, but he is looking to me like with the shifty eyes. I'm not sure why it was that, but it's one of the expressions of being insecure as well, when the person is afraid or not comfortable with facing his whole front of the body to you. And we are getting to the verbals, and the first thing we are going to talk about, that they are prone to speak about themselves more, how good they are, what achievements they've achieved, and how clever they are, and how mature they are, and stuff like this. It's not about their self-obsession or arrogance. It's just because they are trying to show you they are good, and they are trying to elicit from you that like words of appreciation, and they are expecting you to give them the respect for themselves that they are trying to find in themselves. So when the person is talking like this and you see that unconfident body language, you need to see the cluster of the things that I'm listing. Like when the person is talking only about himself, he can be just arrogant when there is not the non-verbals of it. So you need to really look at the cluster of everything that I'm listing here, and when there is just one tell, it doesn't mean that the person is insecure, it can mean something else. I don't have enough time to go through it in this video, but definitely follow the channel because there will be a lot about it generally. And when the person is confident, they don't need to talk about themselves, they don't need to about how good or how clever or what achievements they've done, because they are confident with it, they are fine with it, they accept it, and they don't need to hear that they are really good, like because they know it. Like I don't need to hear that I'm good, I don't need to hear that, I just like am confident enough to appraise myself, to accept myself, that I don't need to hear it from other people. So I'm not asking people to do it, and I'm not telling people all the time what I'm doing and how good I am and stuff like this. The second point is that they are having a weaker voice and upward inflections. So it seems like they're asking everything, and they are having that not confident, not strong voice. So it like everything that comes out of their mouth is being like a submissive and more like a question than a statement, than a strong statement. And another like critical moment in any conversation is greeting part. So these people are kind of afraid of that because different people are greeting in a different way. And then, for example, over here in Czech Republic, you have different greetings. Like when you know the person, you are familiar with them, you are greeting in a different way than when the person is a stranger. Like to the stranger, you are saying them like hi in a more polite way, and it's different expressions for that. But when men, for example, are working at somewhere, they are, even when they are strangers, they are saying like they're greeting in a way like of being familiar to each other. And some men are not confident enough, they are greeting another man with that polite greetings, which is not wanted, and it communicates that that man doesn't trust himself enough. I'm not sure whether women has it as well, but generally unconfident and insecure people are insecure about greetings as well, because at some greetings you are touching the other person, you are getting really close to each other, and there are a lot of opportunities to be awkward with the other person, like when you are kissing cheeks and you don't know whether it's 1, 2 or 3 kisses, or you are just shaking hands, or you are hugging that person. Like there are a lot of varieties, and you need to be really like present in that moment and confident to reciprocate that greetings as well. So observe the greetings, and when that person is really not sure about the greetings, so they are maybe not even like following that leading of the other person who wants to greet in some way, it means that the person is really insecure, really stressed and unconfident in that very moment. It's just another point, and in that point it's also really important to the choice of words. As I said, there are, in Czech language there are 2 different greetings, and in English it's pretty much the same, it can be the same, but the choice of words is important, and the second one is like intonation and the volume of that greeting, because it really communicates a lot as well. When someone just mumbles, "Hi, how are you?" "Oh, hi, how are you?" It's totally different energy level in that greeting, and that speaks a lot about the person. When the person is confident, he doesn't mind doing that confident, energy up, an energy-filled greeting. The third point is they are unable to form and advocate their own thoughts and theories and stuff like that, because they don't trust their opinion and their thoughts. Their brain is not good enough to create something valuable. Some of the time, not in every cases, but some insecure but very clever people that are having some theories on their own, but generally people are, when they are insecure and they are really like low self-confident, they are not having strongly formed their theories, and they are not advocating them as well, and they are sort of changing that, so people don't know whether to trust them. It's like when you come to the doctor and he gives you a diagnosis, he takes the paper back, he changes to completely another diagnosis, give it to you, then take it away again and write something else. So you won't trust that doctor, you won't trust that diagnosis as well. So that's the reason why it's really good to have some opinions and fight for them, because when you stand for it and you fight for it, you are actually gaining respect of the people that you are advocating it to, and you are climbing that social ladder in the eyes of the person that's standing in front of you. And the last thing that I'm going to list here, they are not having strong beliefs, that they are not having any goals in their lives and any whys in their lives. So when you ask them, what's your goal, what do you want to do, like, I don't know, I don't care, I like to hang out with my buddies and that's it. Do you have some hobbies? No, I don't have any hobbies. Like, I'm home doing something, nothing almost. Yeah, I just kind of live and I don't know. Like, that person is insecure as well, and they're not having a strong vision for their life, so they are kind of uncomfortable by that fact that they are not having that why, their mission in their life. Because when you have a mission, you have energy, you have power, you have confidence getting from that mission in your life. So people who don't have it, they are missing that source of energy, that engine that is really like pushing them and helping them to get up every single day from bed. So I've been rambling quite a lot in this video. I hope it made any sense, but thank you very much for watching up to this point, if you really watched that. And by the way, if you really watch it to this point, please let me know in the comments down below, like, I got to this point or I saw the whole video. I just would like to see whether someone is really going to the end of the video. But anyway, thank you very much for watching it. If you like the video, please like it, like click that like button, share it, or like do whatever you feel to. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below or send me an email, which is in the description down below. I'll be very thrilled to see you in the next video. And meanwhile, there is one video you might want to see as well, maybe, and there is a list that you might see as well. And if you really like that, or you just like me, you can subscribe to the channel over here, and I'll be like really thrilled and happy and stoked to see you here every week, because every week is getting a new video. Bye.